My name is Searnold, and welcome to my Patreon page, and thank you for joining me on this crazy adventure. This is just a quick intro video, but there are more videos throughout the site that go into more details about everything. Uh, so let's just start here with, who am I? That's a good question. I am a comic book writer. I've been self-publishing my own indie stuff for about 8 years now, and now I'm reaching out to you for support to help turn my writing into a sustainable career. Why? Well, I have a passion for unique and diverse storytelling. I feel like stories are an essential part of the human experience. They help us broaden our horizons by exposing us to new ideas, but from the safety of our comfort zones, so that we don't feel like we have to be defensive about the ideas. We can be more open to them when we're exposed to them through stories. And so right now, my creative outlet for unique storytelling is my website, completely differentcomics.com, where I am posting a brand new standalone comic book short story on the first of every month. And I'm loving this project because it allows me the opportunity to explore a bunch of different themes and genres and settings and characters and work with different artists who all have different styles. It's really cool. And I am also writing a weekly webcomic called Behind the Hero, and that is sort of an outlet for my penchant for silliness. I love silliness. I think that silliness has great power for good in this world. I think that it allows us, even when we're going through hard times, to remember that the universe is actually a pretty cool place to get to spend some time. So if either of those projects sound interesting to you, there's more detail about them below. And if you want to support either of them, that's where Patreon comes into play. Patreon is a type of crowdfunding that allows creators to reach out and interact directly with their fans. So it's kind of like Kickstarter, but instead of raising a lot of money for one project, supporters each donate a little bit of money every single month to help create a sustainable artistic endeavor. And then that gets posted online for free. And that's the part about Patreon that I think is particularly cool, because instead of, say, you buy a comic book and then you read that comic book and then you're done with that comic book, if you donate that money to a comic project on Patreon, then you're helping to support the creation of free content that then hundreds or maybe even thousands of people gain access to and can get exposed to. So, if you're into stories, if you're into silliness, if you're into me and what I'm about and what I'm trying to add to this world, and you want to be able to support my ability to continue writing, then any donation that you're able to give to my Patreon is greatly appreciated. I also have some really cool rewards for people who are able to support me, including access to a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes into details about my creative process, a few creative challenges that you can participate in with me, even some Patreon-exclusive printed versions of my comics for those of you who are collectors. And yeah, I think that's about it for this intro video. Like I said, there's more detail in some other videos around the site, more about my specific goals, more about the projects I'm working on, more about me. And I just want to end this video by saying thank you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for your interest in my Patreon page. And thank you most of all for your support, because it allows me to continue doing what I love doing. So, yeah, thanks. And we'll see you around.